guys, it's Riley, Aroused Thrifted over on Instagram and Poshmark, and today I'm here with a what sold in the last week of April video slash what sold during quarantine video. So I do one of these every month, and if you have seen them before, you know I share what the item sold for, what I paid for it, and how much I profited per item. So let's just get into the video. Don't have much to say other than, you know, I hope you're staying healthy and safe. My sales this month are kind of all over the place. Most of them were like $20, like I'd say like under $25, which was okay because I was selling a lot of bins items. Still not where I want my sales to be. Obviously, I think people are spending less right now, though I have seen a lot of other people making some good sales. So I'll just show you guys what sold with me. We're gonna start with April. Did I say May? I'm here with a what sold in the last week of May video. I did say May. Yeah, I'm gonna redo the intro right now, which means you guys heard the right intro. There we go, fixed it. We're starting with April 23rd and gonna go to April 30th. Again, sales were just okay, but you know what? I'm glad I was having sales anyway. Also, I will say, I definitely got into a slump this April. I was listing way less and sharing less, although I was paying my brother to share my closet for me. But overall, Poshmark was not my priority this month. This month, I was just kind of laying in bed doing nothing. For May, I'm getting back on track. Alrighty, let's start. So on April 23rd, I sold this Garnet Hill blue sleeveless linen dress. It sold for $20. I was hoping to get more for it, but I accepted a $20 offer because I think I only paid $3 for it, and I was ready to see it gone, and I wanted to make a sale. So my earnings were $16. If I paid $3, I made $13, which is fine. Garnet Hill, is a brand I don't hear a lot of people talk about. It is expensive. I don't come across it often, but when I do, I pick it up if it's in good condition because it does usually sell. And even usually more than $20 too, depending on the piece, obviously. Okay, next on April 24th, I sold this American Apparel black denim circle skirt. This skirt had been in my death pile probably for like over a year, and I finally just pulled it out and listed it. It sold for $16. I was just, even though it was not listed long, but sat in my death pile for a long time, so I was just glad to see it go. American Apparel is not a brand that's worth a lot of money. I don't even know if they're still making American Apparel clothes. Like, I know they shut down, but I don't know if they got bought out and they're still making clothes. I don't know, but I was happy to get $16 for it. My earnings were $12.80. Let's say I paid $5 for this, which means I made like $7.80. I'm just glad to see it gone. It did sell fast, and I would pick that up at the bins. I just wouldn't pay $5 for it. Next, on the 24th, I sold these SAS, which is S-A-S, black sandals, and these are comfort shoes, and I've heard they do a lot better on eBay, but I don't sell on eBay. These sold for $18. I was expecting more for these because the first pair I ever picked up, they sold for $30 in a few days. And so I just kind of expected that these would do well too. But I do have two other pair of SAS sitting in my closet, and they've been sitting in my closet for a long time. So I don't know if I'm going to be picking up SAS unless it's at the bins. My earnings for these were $14.40, and I probably paid $5. So I made like $9. See, my sales were not fantastic at all by any means, but at least I was making sales. Here's another not so great sale. It was this Free People blue thermal long sleeve. I know some people can sell these very well. I can't. I don't like them, honestly. I think they're kind of ugly, but also I just can't sell Free People thermals. So I let this go for $14. Let's say I paid $5 again, which means I made $6. Sales are not stacking up, guys. Those profits, profits are not stacking up. Okay. Also on the 24th, I sold these Toms gunmetal sequin sparkle Toms shoes, whatever. They sold for $20. I do still pick up Toms. Like, I don't know what the style is called, you know, the classic Tom style. I pick those up at the bin still. They'll usually sell between like $14 and $20 in like the right condition. And special, like more fancy Toms, like if they're suede mules or something, I'll grab those at Goodwill for $5. But Toms is not necessarily a bolo brand for me. Anyway, my earnings were $16. I paid like $4 or $5 for these. So let's just say I made $11. Also, those sat way longer than I expected them to. Oh, I need to move over more so that I can get these pictures in here. I forgot. Next, this was a very good sale out of nowhere. Also on April 24th, I sold this Denim and Supply Ralph Lauren blue polka dot dress. This was super cute. It was button front, scalloped detail. It was like a baby doll style. And I grabbed this out of the bins. It sold for full price of $32. And so that means like I paid like 75 cents for this after I average out my bins cost. So I made like $24.50 or something. This was my first time selling Denim and Supply Ralph Lauren. I've heard it do very well for other people and I just decided to give it a chance, and it sold for full price. I mean, it was at the bins anyway, so. Another bin sale. On April 25th, I sold these Lucky Brand Miller Quark wedges. Now, I feel like you have probably come across this style before of Lucky Brand wedges. I come across it occasionally, and I grabbed these out of the bins. I would not pay, how much, like $5 for them. They're not worth a whole lot. Anyway, they sold for $15. My earnings were up $12. I think I paid $1.60 for these at not my normal bins location. So how much did I make? I made like a little over $10. Next up, I sold this Free People neon knit tank, and I picked this up at a Plato's Closet 90% off sale. So let's say I paid $1 for it, which means I made $15 since it sold for $20, and I'm happy with that profit. It did sit for like over 6 months though, but it was an older Free People piece. I picked it up because I liked it and thought someone else might. On April 27th, so I did not have any sales on the 26th, but on the 27th I sold this Land's End swim skirt, and it sold for $8. I picked this up at the bins in Nashville a year ago, like last April. Took a long time to sell, although I did pick up another Land's End swim bottom while I was there, and that one sold right away. So this one actually I think sat because it was a 6 petite, so I do think that's why that one sat a little bit longer. My earnings were $5. I paid like 60 cents for it, so I still made a profit of like $4-ish. On April 27th, I sold these Sam Edelman crisscross slip-on sandals. They sold for $16. I picked these up at Last Chance, and I was expecting more for them. I think I had them priced originally too high. Honestly, what I should have done was relisted these, but I got an offer for $16, so I just accepted. I don't actually remember how much I paid for these. Let's just say I paid $5. So I probably actually paid less than $5. Let's say I paid $4. I made like $8. Yeah, these honestly should have been relisted, especially with summertime coming, but just took the sale. Okay, next on April 28th, I sold a bundle, and the bundle total sold for $38, and the first item that sold were these, I said they're vintage, I think they are, but they're vintage Croft & Barrow 90s platform open-toe sandals. They were like bubblegum pink, and I picked these up at the bins based on style, because I mean they were like Kohl's. Maybe they weren't vintage. They were vintage style, definitely. They were like never worn though. I picked them up based on style, and they sold in this bundle. I originally had them listed at $24, and they did have a decent, they had 17 likes, so they were listed for a few months. The next item in the bundle was this Topshop pink polka dot midi dress, and this I've had for a while. I relisted it, and it sold in this bundle, and I picked that up at Last Chance, let's say for $4. And then the last item in the bundle that sold were these Dolls Kill jelly flats, and you may have seen these in a pound of Plato's. I actually may have seen them in a haul too. I originally picked these up at the bins for myself to sell. They were unbranded, so I was like, I'm just gonna take them to Plato's Closet. But Plato's Closet didn't end up buying them, which really surprised me because they are a trendy piece. Then I just did a little bit of research and found out that this style was sold on Dolls Kill. So, I mean this exact style, so I think they were just a Dolls Kill, like, shoe, whatever. So the whole bundle sold for $38, as I said. My earnings were $30.04, and let's just say I spent $8 total on everything. I made a $22-ish profit, which I was happy with that because I wanted to see that Topshop dress go, and bins items help you move some of your regular closet items. Okay, next up. On April 28th, I sold this Wilt Burgundy V-neck t-shirt, and Wilt, W-I-L-T, is a pretty expensive t-shirt brand. They sell it like Revolve and other expensive boutique places, I think Nordstrom. So this sold for $20. I think I paid $4 for it, so that leaves me with a profit of $12, which is fine. Next up, on April 28th, I sold this Anthropologie 11's feather print jumpsuit. This item was in my closet for a while. I think the reason was it wasn't a petite, and petites generally do sit longer for me. And especially, it's kind of a unique petite piece. It's like a unique piece and then a petite size. So anyway, I sent an offer and someone purchased it for $32. My earnings were $25.60. I think I paid $8 for this. So I made a $17 profit, which isn't bad, although it did sit in my closet for a while. Next, this was a good sale. Also, like, who's purchasing these right now? Just curious, where are you going and can I come, please? On April 28th, I sold these Badgley Mischka white beaded bridal heels, and these are super pretty. I picked them up at Last Chance. You might have seen them in the Last Chance shoe haul. I got an offer on them for $40. I accepted. My earnings were $32 and I paid $8. So I made $24. These were actually sold at Anthropologie's bridal line Beholden. So I don't know if that helped them sell or not. Okay. Next up, I sold another bundle. This bundle sold on the 29th, and it was a bundle of 4 items for $100. And I think this person got a very good deal. But you know what? I also made a decent amount of money, so I'll just tell you what they bought. First item in the bundle was this Dior white leather wallet, and it was authentic. I originally had it listed for $115 because there was some wear to it. I actually sent her an offer on it, and then she bundled up some other items and offered me $100. And I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? I didn't pay this much for everything. Like, I didn't pay that much for everything, so I accepted her offer. Next item was this Calvin Klein black nylon purse. In this purse, it was actually pretty expensive retail, $128. Like, I found it still selling online. I'm like, who's paying $128 for a Calvin Klein nylon bag? Anyway, I listed at $33, but it sold as part of this bundle, and that was from the bins. Next, the Edelman Sandals sold in the bundle. I had those listed at $34. These were actually a relist for me because I've had them for a while. I picked those up at Last Chance. Did I say that already? I don't remember exactly how much I paid for those. Probably about $5 or $6. And the last item was this Victoria's Secret Halterneck swimsuit, and that was a bins item that I had originally listed at $19. So again, the whole bundle sold for $100, and I made $80. Let's say I paid about $10 for everything, $10, $11 for everything. I made like $69 or $70, which is a really good profit on these items. I was hoping for more on the Dior wallet, but I was able to move an item that I had been sitting on for a while into bins items with this bundle, so it was a decent sale. Next up, on April 29th, I sold these Vineyard Vines blue striped pants, and they were new with tags. I picked these up at TJ Maxx yellow tag sale in the summer of 2018. And I don't shop the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale anymore because I've never been very good at it. I did make a profit on these of $6. I paid $10 for them. They sold for $20, so earning $16, made a profit of $6. I don't shop the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale anymore. I'm not good at it. Moving on. I'm glad those sold. I really am. I have another Vineyard Vines item from that sale, the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale, that and it's new tag. I just can't move it. I don't know how to figure out what to do with that. Also on April 29th, I sold these Beyond Yoga light pink high-rise cropped leggings. Beyond Yoga is definitely a great brand to be on the lookout for. These sold for $25. My earnings were $20, and I paid $5. So that leaves me with a profit of $15. I was hoping for a little bit more on these leggings, but all the offers I were getting were around this price. So, you know, market determines the value of your items. I accepted. And this was a super surprising sale to me, and I woke up to like an offer on this dress and I accepted, and it was a good offer too, like $15 off. It was a Show Me Your Moo blue like bridal maxi dress, not bridal, bridesmaid's dress, and it sold for $70. I picked these Show Me Your Moo bridesmaids dresses up from Last Chance. They do pretty well for me. They usually move really fast, although I have a few right now, and it makes sense. They're not moving right now, although this one sold, which surprised me. I don't know. I hope it doesn't get returned for any reason, because I've had returns on these dresses in the past, and that's in a different video, and I think I ranted about it in like my January or February video. I don't know. Whatever. It sold for $56, and let's say I paid $15 for this one. So I made like a $40 profit, which is pretty good. And I did not have that listed for super long, and I think it would have sold faster if not for our current situation. Okay, then I had a sale that was purchased and then canceled. It was a Free People bralette, which was a bummer because I just want to be done selling Free People bralettes. Moving on April 30th, I sold this Athleta blue striped athletic dress. And I can tell this is an old item from my closet because I do not take pictures like this anymore. This was an experimental phase, fall 2018 through like winter 2019. I was having some lighting problems, like it was very gloomy out and I used natural light. And so I was experimenting, you don't care, but this is an old item in my closet. I sent an offer to $20 and someone accepted, and let's say I paid $6. So I made about $10 on this item, just glad to move it out. Next, I sold these Bogs waterproof ankle boots, and these I picked up at the bins. They were in my last bins shoe video. I had them listed at $25. Somebody offered me $16 and I accepted because they sold overnight. I did want a little bit more for these, but $16 overnight, not bad. I paid $1.20 for them, and so I made $11.60. I'm okay with $11.60 overnight. Next up, another pretty decent sale, April 30th. I sold this Gal Meets Glam gingham sleeveless midi dress, and it sold for $45, which was an offer. I've had this one sitting for a long time and I don't know why, although Gal Meets Glam market is kind of oversaturated, depending on the piece. Obviously you have to look, but they sell it at Nordstrom, so a lot of the specific pieces sold at Nordstrom get oversaturated, and I picked them up at Last Chance, so which comes from Nordstrom. So this piece might have been oversaturated, but it was a plus size. It was a size 20. Anyway, it sold at an offer for $45. I made $36, and I think I paid like $12 for this. So I made like $24, which is not a bad profit, but I did sit on it for a while. I prefer to make $24 like in a month than in 6 months or something. Now, my very last sale, April 30th, I sold this Chaser Royal Blue thermal shirt, and these are, do not pick these up. I mean, you can if you want to. I would not recommend picking up these Chaser thermal shirts because they were sold at Costco, and I did not know that until I had already purchased 2 of them to resell, and so I still have one sitting in my closet, and I just sold this one for $12. Let's say I paid $5 for that. So that gives me a profit of $4, which at least I didn't lose money. That's all I can say. I will not, Chaser isn't even a brand that sells for me anyway. I cannot sell Chaser shirts. Even the graphic tees don't sell well for me. My braids are so uneven. That looks bad. Oh well. So guys, that is everything that sold in the last week of April. I keep wanting to say May. I don't know why. Now, I will tell you how I made some of these sales really quick. I have been sending a lot of offers to likers, but not the way you think. So for like at least half of April, I've been sending an offer to almost every single person who likes an item in my closet, but I'm not sending it the discounted shipping way. I'm going into that person's closet, I am bundling it for them, and then sending an offer. Even if they've only liked one thing, that way I don't have to offer discounted shipping. It's been working. More than offers to likers with discounted shipping has for me. So I've been saving money on discounted shipping, and I've been making more sales. So I recommend trying that. It has resulted in a lot of my sales, not just from this week, even weeks prior. I've been making a lot of sales that way, which is also another reason I really like having low dollar bins items, because even if you have them priced at $28, you can send them a $20 offer and it's a good deal. I cannot take credit for this idea on myself. Nicole State is the one who I originally learned how to do bundle sales from, although I don't do like a little card like I'm having a sale if you buy 3 items. I don't do that. I just bundle it for them and send them an offer, and it works for me. I have made a decent amount of sales doing that. Like maybe half the sales this month I wouldn't have made without that. And I definitely, sales were slower this month, so I'm glad I was doing that, and I will continue to do that in the future. It does take time though. Anyway, those are all my sales from the last week of April. I already said that. I hope your sales are as consistent as they could be this month, and that you are doing okay right now. You can subscribe for more reseller content. I have some hauls coming soon, and don't worry, I haven't been thrifting. It's like a backlog of hauls. Should I film that tonight? I don't know. I need to share my closet still. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.